From a completed job, go to your invoice. A short form invoice is strictly connected to the work order. So if I click on this work order, it will show me that only the information on this particular work order, whether it be one defendant or 5, were associated with 1126, and there was only one billing. The next invoicing is what you call the long form invoicing. And on the long form, you have 3 options. You have an option for the long form using the firm number, which is this number here, the long form using the case number, which is the court case number, and the long form using the defendant's names to sort them. For example, if we use the court case number, it will bring up the first invoice, which is 1126, and show that the first job was invoiced out and that the second job was not billed yet. So now if we go to job 1127, which is the next job, I can go into service and attempts. I can then hit edit and say that this is a non-serve. Today's date, time was 1600 hours, 4 p.m. Put in the notes. Per Bob Smith, the current occupant, the defendant. Okay, and now I'm going to put in an invoice date of today. Bad address charge of $55. I am then going to put in the server pay, standard, and I'm going to save this job. Now, when I come to look at the invoice, I'll go back to the long form invoice. It's going to show me $55 on the first job, $55 on the second, and the total due, no payments received. So on the invoice report, you have those 3 options. The specialty invoice form is controlled by the front of the work order, not the back end. It is controlled by this box here. Whatever you type in here, I can type in this is a report on an investigation, and then if I wanted to, after I save it, I can go to the invoice report and I can do the specialty invoice form. This is where you would bill out your investigations and put your reports on, because this report can be anywhere from 1 to 10 pages long and just goes on page after page and gives you your case heading and that, but gives you the ability to customize it. You would put the billing in on the back end and the invoice date. That's what this report is for. The final is the email of the invoice, and you can pick out these and place into that report if you want to add attachments, email the invoice and affidavits and who they're going to and which format of the invoice you want.